Hi, I'm Jason, and I'm the president of Romancing Manhattan Tours. I'm a licensed New York City tour guide, a lifelong native New Yorker, and lover of all things NYC. I want to share with you some of my favorite places and buildings in New York. Standing behind me is one of the most iconic buildings in New York, the Flatiron Building. It was the first skyscraper in Midtown Manhattan. There were buildings that came before it that were taller, and buildings that came after it that were much, much taller. But the Flatiron Building stands alone in its uniqueness. And even though it's only 22 stories tall, it really does command your attention, doesn't it? Built in 1902, it was originally called the Fuller Building, after the Fuller Construction Company in Chicago. In fact, it was a Chicago architect that designed it. His name was Daniel Burnham. It eventually became known as the Flatiron Building because of its triangular shape and resemblance to that of an iron. If you look at the earlier skyscrapers that came before it, you'll see that most of them had heavy, block-like bases with a more narrow tower emerging out of the base. And here is where the Flatiron Building really breaks the mold. Mr. Burnham designed a tower that would rise straight to the top from street level without any setbacks. And not only that, he would design the building to the exact shape of the triangular plot of land it would sit on. This was highly unusual for the time. Critics claimed that with the height, the irregular shape, and the wind tunnel effect that would be created, the building wouldn't survive and indeed might collapse altogether. This is when the building became known as Burnham's Folly. Reports of the building in newspapers so scared local business owners and residents that people actually packed their bags and closed their shops and moved further away. They literally thought it was going to fall down. So many people gathered on the corner to gawk at this magnificent new building. And in the first decade of the 20th century, it was so famous, appearing in postcards, photographs, and paintings, that it became one of the most popular symbols of New York City. A few more interesting facts about the Flatiron Building. The narrowest end of it is only 6 feet wide. Ladies' restrooms hadn't originally been built in the building, and management had to designate bathrooms for ladies and gentlemen on alternating floors. In the early 1900s, the phrase 23 skidoo began to sweep the nation. Where did that phrase originate? Right here on the corner of 23rd Street and Broadway. Why? Because guys used to love to hang out on the corner here and wait for the ladies to walk by in their long dresses. Upon passing the Flatiron Building, the wind tunnel effect created by the building would blow up their skirts, allowing the boys to sneak a peek. To learn more about other buildings, sites, and neighborhoods in New York City, be sure to watch our other YouTube videos and always stay tuned for new ones. And if you're planning a trip to New York, be sure to visit us at romancingmanhattantours.com. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you soon.